Hey guys, let's crack down to the review for Digimon Adventure 2020 episode 48 because it landed and everything and stuff. Don't forget my Patreon is appearing on the screen. You can find the link also down in the video description down below. And don't forget, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press the bell to keep notified. But without further ado, let's crack down with the intro and then let's crack down with the review, shall we? Hit it. Episode 48 of Digimon Adventure 2020 landed today, and it was a doozy of a chapter. For me, in some cases, it nearly topped the original Mugendramon versus War Greymon fight, or Machine Dramon versus War Greymon fight back in the original series. It was almost on par with that. But let's do a quick recap on the event. So, the gang ended up getting communication with Leomon and his group on Eldraamon because the castle's slowly starting to get rebuilt and he's starting to and everything. And they started to discuss what the plans were and what's going to be happening. And Lockmon shows up talking about that sort of things as well. And then we see cracks appearing on the ground, and then we see two blaster cannons going into the Sky Continent because for some reason I think Mugendramon and the Vendemon are trying to resurrect Millenniumon this way, and it's and everything, and it nearly goes their way. Once Mugendramon shows up, or I am going to say Machine Dramon because that's an easier name to say, and it was Machine Dramon in the English dub. Masters, if I remember correctly. Yeah. It was a very hard take, and everybody was in their ultimate forms, blasting away at every part, and nearly everyone, apart from Yamato and Taichi, all got knocked back down, and Konomamon caught them, while Andrew Woman and Magna Andromon, or Holy Andromon, managed to protect them and everything. And then it came to the Hikari gave War Greymon Taichi boosts of power because of the Holy Digimon, and we learn a little bit more about that with the whole Holy Digimon power. So I think Taichi's starting to learn that all the events where he always gets the boost of power somehow was connected to the Holy Digimon, even the appearance of Omegamon as well is somehow connected to that way as well. At first, I thought once he got the holy power, Takeru was going to do something similar for Yamato, and then we're going to see Omnimon again. But in some ways, I'm glad we didn't see Omegamon again in this episode because it would have not felt right. I don't know why this episode didn't need him in it, so I'm glad they didn't go with that route, and it just really makes it a great episode in a way where it just shows to the state of everything that's going on, that it is really showing everything that's going on in this episode. So Yamato takes the rest and escapes to continue heading off to find the layer of Millenniumon and everything like that, while Taichi finishes off Mugendramon or Machine Dramon and everything like that. He manages to defeat him. Manages to defeat him, his arms, his legs, the lot. We saw a great big battle where War Greymon used every bit of his armor just to try and destroy him, and that's where it became a par with the original. But the original is still better because of how he dealt with him and everything. It was like a samurai scene in the original, if you remember, where he manages to slice him, and then we think he lost once War Greymon devolves back to Koromon, and then we see and starts falling and everything, and we thought Machine Dramon was defeated. That's when we start seeing the slice effect. on the episode, and that's what I thought was going to be something similar here. Are they going to be able to top that? But no, they didn't top it, because Vendemon had a program in place in Mugen Dramon, or Machine Dramon, where he activates this overload process. Taichi and Wargreymon were still on the back, so they were launched straight to Sky Continent and then exploded. So is that the end of Wargreymon and Taichi? We do not know at this moment in time. But that was the episode. That was literally the episode, quickly in a nutshell. But it was a fun episode. I really did enjoy it. This definitely was nearly up there with the original Machine Dramon versus Wargreymon fight. It was nearly up there, nearly on par with it. I think it was a little bit, there was some bits that I think was actually better than the original. I mean, there was some better elements here, but I think it was nearly on par with the original, but not as quite. It was there, but not quite. But it was still a fun episode nonetheless. I really did enjoy it. I loved how everybody just digivolved straight to their champions, and then straight to their ultimates to try and fight them. And then I liked how once they realised that the ultimates aren't going to do anything, they went Taichi and Yamato were. I was hoping, yes, it might have been a throwaway to do this, but I was hoping with the power of the Holy Digimon that we might have seen the megas of the others in this episode. I know there were, because there were hints. I mean, Izzy feels like he's going to be the next one to get his mega, because we saw elements of that back in a few episodes back, because we saw the whole glow of Hercules Carbuterimon, like we did with Wargreymon in it and Metal Garurumon at some stages, but I thought we were going to see other megas at this stage, but obviously not. So there's still some episodes to go before we actually see everybody get their mega evolutions. But we know by the new poster for this next arc that they are going to be getting all their megas. And by the looks of things, Patamon and Gotumon, or Tailmon, both originally were, the megas were originally Ophanimon and Surefriamon. But in the history thing of the flashbacks that we saw of the original war, but by the looks of things, they're changing that up a bit with the cat dragon thing. I keep on forgetting the name, and a new Digimon that I can't remember, but it is meant to be another mega for Patamon. So it's curious if they're going to get a split mega evolutions, well, they're going to have two, just similar to how Takaru has, or Patamon's able to digivolve into Pegasusmon or Angemon, depending on how strong or how much power he has. Patamon can digivolve into either of those. I wonder if that's going to be a similar case with the megas as well. But other than that, this episode was great. It was a fun episode nonetheless, and I did really enjoy it, and I really did to the state of I really cannot wait to see what's going to happen in next week's episode. But other than that, comment down below what you liked and didn't like about this episode. Down in the comment sections down below. Let's get these discussions going, because it was really fun to talk about Digimon, what you liked and didn't like about this episode or the series in a whole. Just comment down below, down in the comment sections, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya. Hey guys, another great episode I think as well. Don't forget you can check out my affiliate links down in the video description down below. Don't forget my Patreon is appearing on screen as well, and you can find the link also down in the video description down below as well. Also, don't forget to check out the end cards that are appearing at the end of the video, and click on the playlist of all things Digimon and everything, because I have done reviews of I am still trying to figure out a way to see Last Kizuna in a legal manner, because the UK isn't doing it in the way that I want it to, hasn't released it yet, but might be having to get the Australian release at some point. But this is what I mean. But don't forget, check the likes. If you are a returning subscriber, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It goes a long way, and I mean it does go a long way. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, press the bell, and then click all to keep up to date with all my videos. If via notifications in the foreseeable future. But other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.